Hello everybody. Today I'm going to read from the Dungeons & Dragons Monster Manual again. It has been a while since I did that, and I randomly picked a page and landed on a creature that I have never heard about before. And maybe you haven't either, so let's learn something together. The creature is called a Naga. Nagas are intelligent serpents that inhabit the ruins of the past, amassing arcane treasures and knowledge. The first Nagas were created as immortal guardians by a humanoid race long lost to history. When this race died out, the Nagas deemed themselves the rightful inheritors of their master's treasures and magical lore. Industrious and driven, Nagas occasionally venture out from their lairs to track down magic items or rare spellbooks. Nagas never feel the ravages of time or succumb to sickness. Even if it is struck down, a Naga's immortal spirit reforms in a new body in a matter of days, ready to continue its eternal work. Benevolent dictators and brutal tyrants. A Naga rules its domain with absolute authority. Whether it rules with compassion or by terrorizing its subjects, the Naga believes itself the master of all other creatures that inhabit its domain. Rivalry. Nagas have a long-standing enmity with the Yuan-Ti, with each race seeing itself as the epitome of serpentine evolution. Though cooperation between them is rare, Nagas and Yuan-Ti sometimes set aside their differences to work toward common objectives. However, Yuan-Ti always chafe under a Naga's authority. Immortal nature. A Naga doesn't require air, food, drink, or sleep. Now there are some subclasses to the Naga. 3 as far as I can see. Bone Naga. In response to the long history of conflict between the Yuan-Ti and the Nagas, Yuan-Ti created a necromantic ritual that could halt a Naga's resurrection by transforming the living Naga into a skeletal undead servitor. A bone Naga retains only a few of the spells it knew in life. Let's have a look at the bone Naga's stat block. It is a large undead creature with an alignment of lawful evil. It has natural armor with an armor class of 15. It has 58 or 9d10 plus 9 hit points. It moves with a speed of 30 feet. It has 15 strength with a modifier of 2, 16 dexterity with a modifier of 3, 12 points in constitution with a modifier of 1, 15 points in intelligence with a modifier of 2, and 15 points in wisdom also with a modifier of 2. And its charisma amounts to 16 points and a modifier of 3. It is immune to poison damage. It is also immune to the following conditions: charmed, exhaustion, paralyzed, and poisoned. It has 60 feet dark vision and a passive perception of 12. It speaks Common plus one other language, or rather it understands Common. Its challenge rating is 4 and you gain 1100 XP from it. Spellcasting. The Naga is a 5th level spellcaster. Spell save DC 12 plus 4 to hit with spell attacks. That needs only verbal components to cast its spells. Cheating. If the Naga was a Guardian Naga in life, its spellcasting ability is Wisdom. It has the following cleric spells prepared. Cantrips: Mending, Sacred Flame, Thaumaturgy. First level, 4 slots, Command and Shield of Faith. Second level, 3 slots, Calm Emotions and Hold Person. Third level with 2 slots, Bestow Curse. If the Naga was a Spirit Naga in life, its spellcasting ability is Intelligence, and it has the following wizard spells prepared. Cantrips: Mage Hand, Minor Illusion, Ray of Frost. First level with 4 slots, Charm Person and Sleep. Second level with 3 slots, Detect Thoughts and Hold Person. Third level with only 2 slots, Lightning Bolt. Actions: Bite, melee weapon attack, plus 5 to hit with a reach of 10 feet, 1 creature only. It deals 10 or 2d6 plus 3 piercing damage, plus 10 or 3d6 poison damage. Guardian Naga. Wise and good, the beautiful Guardian Nagas protect sacred places and items of magical power from falling into evil hands. In their hidden redoubts, they research spells and hatch convoluted plots to thwart the evil designs of their enemies. A Guardian Naga doesn't seek out violence, warning off intruders rather than attacking. Only if its foes persist does the Naga attack, accosting enemies with its spells and poisonous spittle. Let's have a look at the Guardian Naga's stat block. It is a excuse me. It is a large monstrosity with a lawful good alignment. It has natural armor and an armor class of 18. It has 127 hit points or 15 d10 plus 45. It moves with a speed of 40 feet. It has 19 points in strength with a modifier of plus 4, 18 points in dexterity with a modifier of 4, 16 points in constitution with a modifier of 3, also 16 points in intelligence with a modifier of 3, 19 points in wisdom with a modifier of 4, and 18 points in charisma with a modifier of 4. Its saving throws are dexterity plus 8, constitution plus 7, intelligence plus 7, wisdom plus 8, and charisma plus 8. It is immune to poison damage It is also immune to being charmed and poisoned. It has 60 feet dark vision and a passive perception of 14. It speaks and understands Celestial and Common. Its challenge rating is 10, and you would gain 5,900 XP from defeating it, if you defeat it. Rejuvenation. If it dies, the Naga returns to life in 1d6 days and regains all its hit points. Only a wish spell can prevent this trait from functioning. Spellcasting. The Naga is an 11th level spellcaster. Holy shit. Its spellcasting ability is Wisdom. Spell save DC 16 plus 8 to hit with spell attacks. And it needs only verbal components to cast its spells. It has the following cleric spells prepared: Cantrips, Mending, Sacred Flame, and Thaumaturgy. First level: Command, Cure Wounds, Shield of Faith. Second level: Calm Emotions and Hold Person. Third level: Bestow Curse and Clairvoyance. Fourth level: Banishment and Freedom of Movement. Fifth level: Flame Strike and Geas. Sixth level: True Seeing. Actions: Bite, Melee Attack, plus 8 to hit, reach 10 feet, one creature. It deals 8 or 1d8 plus 4 piercing damage, and the target must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, taking 45 or 1d8 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. Spit Poison, ranged weapon, attack plus 8 to hit, range 15 to 30 feet, one creature. The target must make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, taking 45 or 10d8 poison damage on a fail save, or half as much damage on a successful one. And lastly, the Spirit Naga. Spirit Nagas live in gloom and spitefulness, constantly plotting vengeance against creatures that have wronged them, or that they believe have wronged them. Lairing in dismal caverns and ruins, they devote their time to developing new spells and enslaving the mortals with which they surround themselves. A Spirit Naga likes to charm its foes, drawing them close so that it can sink its poisonous fangs into their flesh. The Spirit Naga also counts as a large monstrosity, but its alignment is chaotic evil. It has natural armor and an armor class of 15. It has 75 or 10d10 plus 20 hit points, and its speed is 40 feet. It has 18 points in strength and a modifier plus 4. It has 17 points in dexterity with a modifier of 3, 14 in constitution with a modifier of 2, 16 points in intelligence with a modifier of 3, 15 points in wisdom with a modifier of 2, and 16 points in charisma with a modifier of 3. It makes the following saving throws: dexterity plus 6, constitution plus 5, Wisdom +5, and Charisma +6. It is immune against poison damage. It is also immune against being charmed and poisoned. It has 60 feet dark vision and a passive perception of 12. It speaks and understands Abyssal and Common. It has a challenge rating of 8, and you would gain 3,900 XP from defeating it. Rejuvenation. If it dies, the Naga returns to life in 1d6 days and regains all its hit points. Only a wish spell can prevent this trait from functioning. Spellcasting. The Naga is a 10th level spellcaster. Its spellcasting ability is Intelligence, with a spell save DC of 14, +6 to hit with spell attacks, and it needs only verbal components to cast its spells. It has the following wizard spells prepared: Cantrips, Mage Hand, Minor Illusion, and Ray of Frost. First level: Charm Person, Detect Magic, and Sleep. Second level: Detect Thoughts and Hold Person. Third level: Lightning Bolt and Water Breathing. Oh, that's interesting. Fourth level: Blight and Dimension Door. Fifth level: Dominate Person. Actions: Bite, melee weapon attack, +7 to hit with a reach of 10 feet. Target can be one creature only. When hitting, it causes 7 or 1d6 piercing damage, and the target must make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw, taking 31 or 78 poison damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. So much for these weird spellcasting giant serpents, the Nagas. That was interesting. I might make a note for my campaign here. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something. And I wish you a pleasant day, or if you're using this video to fall asleep, I wish you very pleasant dreams and a restful night. See you again soon, my friends. Goodbye, fellow nerds.